Minneapolis, Minnesota, my old hometown, and Nordic Ware is known for their quality. If you have heard of a bunt pan, you've heard of Nordic Ware. Did you know Nordic Ware invented the bunt pan many, many years ago, and now they're so ubiquitous, over 60 million bunt pans around the country and around the world, and they are back with Easter designs. We have two choices. We have baby lamb, and we have baby bunny. They are absolutely gorgeous. For $24.95, you're gonna make the most easy 3D cake designs, and you can get yours today. 70 years of history with Nordic Ware. Aren't they adorable? And Kelly Diedring is here, our queen of cuisine, and you are Chef Bunny today.
I can't even, all we're gonna do for the next 15 minutes is gonna go, look how cute
and
these are.
Ooh, over these cakes.
If you wanna be Pinterest mom, Pinterest grandma, Pinterest grandpa, you know, where you see everybody doing those beautiful cakes, but you never thought you could do it, leave it to Nordic Ware. They made the mold so that all you have to do is pick your favorite. Usually you wanna use a dense cake, like a pound cake, or maybe you have your own bundt cake recipe. You use your own batter and you pour it into our 3D mold, you bake it, and it becomes the cutest little Easter cake, whether you wanna do the bunny or the lamb. And by the way, use them all year. I mean, bunnies are out all year, lambs could be all year, but get it and do it for Easter and let everybody oogle and ogle.
That is the perfect centerpiece of the table.
Is that not the cutest? And you don't have to be a good baker, okay? Because we make it so easy at Nordic Ware. And I love that you mentioned we've been around for over 70 years, something like 73 years, still family owned and operated. In fact, you know, the granddaughter of the woman who invented the bundt cake is the lady that sometimes comes on air. You can see our factory there. We're very proud of our environmental standards. Made in America is still family owned. So if you love Made in America products, that's really what you're buying here. Sarah's been to their headquarters in Minneapolis.
Yeah, they employ hundreds of people.
Hundreds of people. You know, they employ Americans. They employ, I mean, what I love is that look how beautiful that little lamb is. I want to show you how to make them.
Not even, you know, decorated in some fancy cake decorator style. It just has a little ribbon around his neck.
And a little powdered sugar and some clear icing. That's all you need. Now you can go crazy. Okay. Where's our little crazy bunny? Okay, that probably took 20, 30 minutes at least, but look how cute. It even has eyelashes.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, and this is just icing, you know, with little dollops, and then eyelashes with the eye. That's just little fake lashes, but you could go crazy or you could just do powdered sugar. So either option is there for you.
So fun. Here's a chocolate one.
That's just clear icing with a little powdered sugar.
Amazing.
And then, you know, a little fake grass goes a long way. And look
this is beyond.
I can't. And that's so easy.
To die for.
You know the crispy treats? That's just a fruity treat.
That's the fruity cereal.
Yeah, with the marshmallow, and you just put it in the mold, and look at the little jelly bean eye.
You don't even have to bake that.
You don't even have to bake that.
Amazing.
I love that. But if you do want to bake it, let me just give you some tips on how to do it and show you how to do it. So you're getting the 3D bunny or lamb, okay? If I were you, I'd get both. And these are the throwback to the vintage Nordic Ware. So maybe your mom or grandmother had the aluminum vintage Nordic Ware baking pans. What you looking for, my friend? Oh, the lamb.
Yeah, I want to hold up the lamb while you hold up the bunny.
Okay, so all you do, and there's a hole in one of them, and that's not the one you pour the batter into, okay? So that's the top. And you'll see that little hole there, and so you know that's the top of the bunny or that's the top of the lamb. So you take the other side, and you take your pound cake mix, and that's my #1 tip is use a thick, dense cake mix, like a pound cake. Or maybe you have your own recipe that was your grandmother's. I buy the box. So all you do is give it a little spritz or a little spray, and that's what you want to get the stuff with the flour in it, okay?
Okay.
Or you could, you know, you could use actually a pastry brush, but you want to give it a little spray. This one is just the baking spray that comes with the flour. So you just give it a little spray on the inside there, because this is cast aluminum, you guys, or aluminum is the #1, and you just want to get it in all the little nooks and crannies, okay? This is what makes it so beautiful coming out, right? So you get it in all the little nooks and crannies there, and that has a bit of flour in it. And then you take your pound cake batter or whatever mix you want to use, and you pour it into your bunny or your lamb, and you pour it right to the top, okay? And then once you put on the second piece, as it rises, it creates a 3-dimensional cake on the inside there. It's so simple. And then if you want to get crazy and fancy and decorate it, you can, or if you want to decorate it simply, that's totally up to you. You're going to bake it in the oven at 375 degrees for about 45 minutes, but the instructions come with it. So you don't even have to know how long to bake it because the instructions are coming included. Another little tip I like to give when you're doing any of our bundt cakes, whether it's the bunny, the lamb, or our cute little mini cakes, tap it. And what that does is it actually gets, you know, that liquid and it gets it into the little nooks and crannies. And it gives you those beautiful three-dimensional, that intricate detail that Nordic Ware is known for. So give it a little bit of a tap, and then my lid, you have the lamp, and then you just take the other side and you pop it into place, and then you bake it. And as it rises, it's literally going to create this beautiful,
the perfect shape,
the perfect bunny or the perfect lamb. And it's not hard to do. That's the one thing I want to stress. I like to bake. I wouldn't say I'm a professional, but I like to do it because I like my family to enjoy things. I like them to have these. And then it comes out like this every single time, and I'll show you.
And all you do is, you know, you pick your own cake ingredients, you pick your own cake mix. You can make it from scratch or take it right out of a box. Within a few minutes, you're making a three-dimensional lamb. Look at the lamb in front of me.
And this is just little coconut shavings with, I mean, you can see this looks.
Oh, the coconut on a lamb.
And look at the bow, and then just a little coconut frosting, a white frosting, and the little coconut on the top.
Look how beautiful. Down here we have another lamb.
Isn't that cute?
And you did this with sort of that crispy treat mix.
The crispy treat mix, and then that's the chocolate version of it. You can buy both of those for the face and for the base.
You just pour it into the mold.
You just put it in the mold and give it a little squish.
Of course, with those treats, you don't even have to bake.
You don't even have to bake those.
Or you could do like the pound cake.
That's just a traditional pound cake. It's a clear icing, and then watch. A little powdered sugar, my friends, goes a long way with the bunny or the lamb because they have the white fur. So, I mean, really, you can do a lot or a little.
It could be not just Easter Sunday, but think about baby showers, birthdays, any kind of spring festival, or if you're just, you know, sharing something at the church social or at your place of worship, or you're bringing something to the office to share on a Friday. You know, maybe it's a school event. Maybe it's a bake sale.
Oh, I love it. I mean, it's so
or an auction
cute.
Or something fun.
And look at how detailed it is. And you can actually see the little bunny eyes, and the little bunny has a little nose right here. Look at, you could do like a little blue eye if you wanted to. And then it's 3D.
It's
so
really
it will
intricate,
literally stand, and you could prop it up. But look at that. That little bunny is just standing wherever I want to put it. And then just a little powdered sugar, my friends, or you could do like a little dollop for the eye. Totally up to you. But a little or a lot of powdered sugar, let me lay him down and get down into his legs and stuff. But how cute is that to do a little bunny or a little lamb and decorate it, like you said, for a bake sale? But for me, it would be like the centerpiece, you know, wherever I wanted to go. If I was going to the church social, or if it was like a church group, a little function there. Look at how adorable that is.
I just can't get over it. You'll be the life of the party. Everyone's gonna want to know your secret. I have a niece who loves to bake. She's always finding these amazing things on Pinterest, and she's like, Auntie Sarah, let's make this. And I'm like, let's not.
It looks hard.
Because Auntie Sarah can't make that. You know, all of those, you know, fabulous decorations can be intimidating. This is one that anyone can do. If you can stir a cake mix and put it in this pan and put it in the oven, then you'll be able to create either the lamb or the bunny. So it's your choice. It's only $24.
Or you could do both.
I mean, 95 cents. What would you spend to order a cake at the bakery?
$30, $40 for a single cake. This could do cake after cake after cake, season after season, year after year. If your mom or your grandmother had the vintage, or back then it wasn't vintage, but from the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the Nordic Ware, this is the vintage throwback to that Nordic Ware that mom and grandma, my grandmother had this on, she actually loved it so much she displayed it on in her kitchen. It was like always sitting out. So maybe you just want that sort of nostalgia back. This is those vintage pans.
And talk about how they're made.
Okay, so this is aluminum. Yes, and aluminum is the #1 conductor of heat. So if you're buying an alternative, maybe it's not a Nordic Ware brand, you might be getting a non-stick or something like that. That's when you mess up your cakes. You don't have the #1 conduction of heat, right? And it's the best conduction of heat. Remember, these are all made in America, still family owned and operated for over 70 years. And it's simple to do.
Fun. Let's do another one.
Yeah, let's do another one.
Bake a cake. And if you're brand new or you're finding something that you love, call us. We'll put up our testimonial line. If you're a huge fan of Nordic Ware, and I know they have a fan following all around the country.
Yes.
People even take tours of their namesake facility in Minneapolis. A lot of you collect
They retire certain pans. So what I want you to do is just to grease it. So this is just the spray that comes with the flour, and you just want to take a little brush and just get it in all the nooks and and crannies. That's what gives you that beautiful three-dimensional detail. Then I want you to take a dense cake mix, like a pound cake mix or a cornbread mix. Works wonderful if you want to do like something that's savory. That works perfectly as well. But if you're buying the box, just buy the pound cake. You could color it with food coloring or natural coloring, whatever you want to do. You could get the different flavors. I've seen red velvet pound cake, gingerbread pound cake. Totally up to you, season after season.
Maybe like a lemon pound cake?
Like a lemon pound cake or a poppy seed. You could add certain ingredients in here, but the base you want to be dense because you want it to give you that three-dimensional figure that stands up, right?
Okay.
So all you do is you take it and you fill it right to the very top there, and then it's gonna rise in the oven and it's gonna rise into the mold like this. Now, you're gonna give it a couple of taps at this stage so that it gets into all the beautiful crannies, like the ears and the little facial details. So you give it a couple of taps, bake it at 375 for 45 minutes or so, and the instructions come included. And then once it comes out of the oven, I want you to wait between 5 and 10 minutes, no longer, okay, between 5 and 10 minutes, so don't let it cool for 20 minutes, between 5 and 10 minutes, and you're gonna get the most, and this was obviously a chocolate cake mix, a chocolate pound cake.
What a great idea.
But look at how beautiful, you're gonna get this awesome lamb shape, and it's gonna stand up on any table setting, place setting.
Which is
look at
so
I had the face
cool.
backwards, but look at the face. I mean, and it just sits there. Is that not the cutest?
And he's already adorable. You can see how easy it is. You don't have to be a cake decorator. You don't have to be a baker. You don't have to be a Pinterest queen.
But you'll look like it.
Yes, but you will impress everybody.
How adorable.
If you have any spring events and you're in charge of bringing dessert, and that can be a little overwhelming, like, okay, I've got, everyone's gonna be there. I know my friend is decorating and someone else is bringing the, the place settings and someone else is bringing the lunch and the appetizer and the salad. You show up with this,
you are the life of the party.
Everybody is going to think you either had something made or that you went right to a high-end bakery to have something custom made for you. Three-dimensional. All you do is choose, do you want the bunny or do you want the lamb? And you're getting Nordic Ware, a family-owned business since 1946, and you're getting hours and hours of fun and delight.
And it's so adorable, and it's so easy because we're giving you that high quality, that made in America, that aluminum, so that you have that even baking surface all the way through. You're not gonna get hot spots. It's not gonna fall apart. All of our cakes are standing up. You can see this little bunny. Now, this little guy, you can go onto Pinterest and find thousands of ways to decorate these. But this I thought was so cute because she even went and bought, the little fake eyelashes. So that bunny
go crazy, or go simple,
or do something simple like the little fruity crunchy treats. And those are just the crunchy treats and melted marshmallow.
If you have cereal and you have marshmallow cream, you're good.
You're good. Isn't that cute?
And then you can do this in just seconds. I mean, great for last minute birthday parties. What about a baby shower? Wouldn't it be cute if someone's expecting a little girl, you bring a little bunny or a little lamb?
Oh, you could even do like,
boys.
as long as it's the pound cake, the dense mix, you could food color it. So it could be, pink on the inside. You could do swirls or whatever you want to do. This one happens to be my favorite because it looks hard, but it's very easy. You can see it's just the shaved coconut on the outside.
So much fun. Again, this is Nordic Ware, brand new today. You're going to love it. An HSN exclusive, and we're so thrilled that we have the launch. Signs of spring, they're everywhere. And who wouldn't love to see a little bunny, especially when it's frosted, decorated, and on your dinner table.
Isn't it cute?
Make your choice and add those to your order. We also have a couple other designs from Nordic Ware, so stick with us. You